Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of this week's comic book review. Continuing right along, we have 2 comics left. First one is Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 5. You get to see Spider-Man versus Mysterio, the mysterious red hooded man woman thing. Basically, she, whatever it is, saves Pete, and Mysterio runs away. Uh, After that, you go back to Bobby Drake shows up in this comic, Iceman. I have a feeling most of the X-Men are going to be in this title because it's obvious that they only are in this one. You got Kitty Pryde and aka Shadowcat and Bobby Drake, Iceman, in this already. And I feel so sorry for Aunt May. She took Bobby Drake in too now because Kitty Pryde's mom is a bitch and doesn't want to start opening up her house to everyone. So yes, so now we have the Human Torch and Iceman living in Peter Parker's house. Fire and ice in Peter Parker's house. Might as well just put a big sign on Aunt May's door. Heroes welcome. Really good comic though. Really liked it. You should be picking Ultimate Comics up. It's really good. It's basically not... I had low expectations for this series at the get-go. Pretty interesting, and I can't wait once this story is done, the first story of the new Ultimate Comics, we get into what happened between the Ultimatum to this point, which I don't know why they didn't do that first, but that's Marvel for you. Well, at least the writers for you. Anyway, really good title. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it thus far. I wish the artwork was a little better, but, you know, you get that's what happens when people change, when comic books end and new series start up. Really nice. Pick it up. Pick it up. I say anything Ultimate you should be picking up. The Ultimate Universe is awesome. My favorite comic and the comic book of the week, in my opinion. Siege the Cabal. Holy shit. This event is going to... This is Marvel's Blackest Night. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. You get to see Norman Osborn, also known as the Iron Patriot, versus Doc Doom. Holy shit. You could already tell by the start that this series is going to be kick-ass. We have ambulances outside even ringing. Anyway, also you find out that Norman Osborn wants to take down Asgard, also known as the place Thor lives. You don't fuck with Thor, okay? But basically this is a one-shot. This is the beginning of the siege. It is going to be off the hook. And the only people that can save Marvel, of course, Cap, the original Cap, Steve Rogers, Iron Man, who at the moment isn't exactly all there, and Thor. Can't wait. It's starting this month, and if you get this issue, in the back, they give you a nice little checklist of all the comic books that are going to be involved in the siege. You have new X-Men, Avengers Initiative, new Avengers, Dark Avengers. Once all of it is scanned, yeah. Okay, you got Dark Avengers. You've got Dark Wolverine. You got the Mighty Avengers. You got New Mutants. You got Siege itself having side titles. Embedded. You got Siege storming Asgard. It's going to be great. So anyway, in December we have 3. This one, the Cabal. You have Avengers Initiative 31 and the Origins of Siege, which I guess goes even further back than Cabal. Norman's losing it. And I'd like to retract something I said in one of my older comic reviews where I said Peter Parker was going to be the downfall. I believe it was the list number 8. Yep, Amazing Spider-Man. This is going to be the downfall. Norman Osborn's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, people. This is going to be an event not to miss for Marvel. I don't care. I hate New Mutants. I don't hate it. I've never read it. I don't like the Mighty Avengers, but you're damn straight I'm going to get anything that has the word Siege on it, because it is going to be off the wall. If anybody who's going to storm Asgard has to be nuts. So this is going to be good, and just to see Iron Man, Cap, and all the old Avengers brought back. I've been reading lots of news on this. The writers are claiming that the events leading before Civil War led into this, from way back to Avengers Disassemble. So that's years ago. This is an event 7 years in the making at least. Marvel it has outdone itself. If this is going to date back all the way to when the original Avengers separated to now, that's Civil War, that's Avengers disassemble, Avengers reassemble, New Avengers, Mighty Avengers, Dark Reign, leading to this. After this, will Marvel go back to status quo? Will one more day be erased? Oh, please? Please, one more day? Spider-Man? Make him better again? We don't know, but this is going to be an event not to miss. I've been telling you guys not to miss Blackest Night in DC. We'll see how Siege goes. But from the Cabal, I'd pick this issue up just to see what I'm talking about. Dark Avengers versus Doctor Doom. Wow, it was good. Loki's in it. You got lots of good shit going on in this world. Loved it. And now on to a little bit of news. First off, we've been talking about these, you know, Blackest Night rings and everything. I want to know, there's a huge controversy going on with these things. People are killing for these. Comic book stores are selling these for $4 each. It's just crazy how many videos I've seen of people, like literally, and on eBay people are trying to sell these for like $20. They've been taking rings and painting them different colors and claiming they're error rings. People, these were incentives. They're not collector's items. They'll never be collector's items. I can understand. These are the 2 rings that sold out. You can't find these really that many places. At least on Midtown anyway. Midtown sold out of the black and the green. I understand the green. Everybody wants to be able to wear a Green Lantern ring and go, look, I'm a Green Lantern. That's fine. Okay. They're plastic rings. They were incentives to get you guys to buy Blackest Night. Do not spend $4 just so that you can have a plastic ring. They're not worth it. You want the rings, trust me. You go on Midtown Comics. You can buy the comics that these come free with. You save a bunch of money and you get a comic book with them. Or just buy the whole set. The whole set's $12.99 on Midtown. It's like Pokemon relived all over again. Guys, they're not collector's items. They're not going to be worth more than 40 cents each. That's how much they cost for comic book store people that buy these. Relax. And if you have the rings, awesome. I have the rings too. My brother has a set of rings. They're just incentives. Don't go overboard with these. DC, like I said, is releasing the exact same rings in metal. You want to go crazy for that. They're only making, I believe, 500 of those. Or something like that. Anyway, they're just incentives. Comic book store guys have to chill out for selling those for a comic book price. And you guys have to understand that they're just incentives, you know. I understand if you want the rings just to have them, then that's different. Like I said, go on Midtown. $12.99. You can get the whole set. Okay, and now on to a little bit of new news. I found this out recently. DC is starting a new universe comic line known as Earth 1. And basically, a lot of people are just calling it DC's Ultimate Universe, because that's exactly what it is. They're taking all of their top-notch superheroes, Superman, Batman, and probably Wonder Woman and the Justice League of America, and they're retelling their stories in a different universe. I hope it doesn't end up like All-Star Comics. All-Star Comics was supposed to be an ongoing series, which turned out to be only a 12-part series for Superman, and I believe a 12-part series for Batman too. Not sure. Don't quote me for Batman. I know Superman was 12 parts because I got it. I'm hoping Earth 1 is kind of like one of those universes that sticks, but also you got to think, why is DC copying Marvel? Marvel came up with the Ultimate Universe. Okay, it's not called Ultimate DC, but still. Still excited though, retelling of all the stories. The artwork looks good. I saw a few pictures, unless they were fake, but they don't look fake. So keep in mind, 2010, DC's doing a few nice events. I'm going to get Earth 1 Superman, that's for sure, and maybe Batman. But it looks great, and that's about all I have for news. Like I said, don't go crazy with these. Please, they're plastic rings. Please. This event is going to be Marvel's big event. DC's Blackest Night is still going on. Awesome event. Can't wait for next week. I believe there are a few comics with Blackest Night involved with next week's bunch. And keep an eye out for Earth 1 whenever that decides to come out in 2010. I'll keep you guys posted on that and any other news I come across. And that's it for this week. So I hope you enjoyed my 2-part review this week. And I will catch you guys next week. Next week we got a nice bunch. So catch you guys then.